We are the Gaddy family from Fayetteville, Georgia.
And this is the way we do Christmas. From August to February, this is our life. But when it gets to be about mid-November,
me and this guy are on the same page.
you're probably thinking, well, OMG, thank goodness we don't have to be their neighbors. But hey, what do you think?
I think our neighbors have our back.
Yes, because this year already, in conjunction with the Marines and Santa, we've been able to collect right here in this spot 2,056 toys and $1,775 in cash donations, all because of these great neighbors. And by the way, they have lots of patience.
What sets us apart from all the other decorations you see around town, people are able to drive through our display and get up close and personal to everything we have. They actually drive in on the property, and it's about a 1,000-foot drive all the way through, and there's decorations along the driveway all the way through.
You actually get to be a part of it. You're getting run over. You know, I guess the number one question every year is how many lights? Well, I'd say, well, we've lost count a long time ago, but if I had to guess, I'd say maybe hundreds of thousands. But anyway, all we have to do is look at this meter, and it tells us we got a lot of lights.
Right. You can see the maze of wires that come out of this 500 amp panel.
Hopefully you can see this maze of spaghetti that only he understands.
And it takes every bit of the 500 amp panel to run this show.
This is a favorite, what we consider a favorite. Oh God.
Well, approximately 25 years ago, I had all this steel laying around the property that came off my dad's shop, and I pieced this two trampolines together and made a Ferris wheel that my own son actually rode many years ago. Oh yeah.
You can say it again. For January 1st, hundreds of people drive through enjoying the lights. This is what makes Christmas for us. About 25 years ago, this ho-ho-ho is where it all began. And then now, it's developed into this monster that we call our Christmas display.
Okay. This is an original 35 Plymouth, all original. And many years ago, I used to ride the kids around Fayetteville in the back rumble seat, and it actually still runs. And so I put it out here in the Christmas decorations every year just to make the decorations look exciting. And I put the lights on the wheels to make it look animated with a hot glue gun. 3. As you drive through the display, you'll notice things waving and kicking, and all of this is controlled by automobile windshield wiper motors that I just got from the local junkyard, and I've got a battery charger behind each character to make it be animated.
And also, as you walk, you never know what you might find on the driveway. Last week, it was a bed pillow, sweatpants, and even some underpants, but he swears somebody was flirting with him.
I made this knit.
Just go, Dad.
Okay, I made this Ninja Turtle especially for my son because Leonardo was his favorite turtle, and I also put the windshield wiper motor on his leg so he'll be doing the karate kick. And I think most kids come over here just to see Leonardo every year.
All right, I'm recording, so y'all better start being serious.
Okay. Great.
This is another favorite. I mean, what child doesn't want to see Santa Claus flying above their car? He'll have to tell you how he does
And
it.
this gingerbread house comes apart in about 9 pieces, and there's a windshield wiper motor and a gearbox that makes the Santa sleigh fly around the gingerbread. I'm crazy.
This fan right here, it could very well be the one in your living room.
3.
All this is a ceiling. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. What kid doesn't love the Wizard of Oz?
And if she thinks of one more thing for me to light up, I don't know what I'm going to do. But most kids know that the witch melted.
He thinks I'm going to end up that way.
3.
You're not going to find any computers around here, or any motherboards, or any of that techie stuff, because he's the master of rigging it up, and that's what we do. This is just a good old-fashioned Christmas display.
Who you gonna wave to?
Don't forget to wave. A lot of people want to know, how much is that stupid electric bill? Well, give or take $100 or so, we can usually count on about $2,000 for the whole season. Just a little example.
Mom.
The big wreath in the background, each one of those balls has 100 lights. So that particular scene has like 2,200 lights. So just multiply that by a whole bunch, you get a big bill. Ladies first.
Oh.
Yes,
I gotta pee.
I gotta go.
Hurry up.
Come on, pass the
I
banner.
gotta go too, guys.
Come on, Santa, hurry.
Hurry up, Santa.
I gotta go. Oh,
3.
God. You know, everybody asks us, why do you do this? How do you do it? Well, you know, it's all about passion and drive. And you might say we're a little bit driven, or a little bit crazy, maybe. But anyway, when we were kids, our parents made it magical for us at Christmas time. They instilled that passion, and you know, our hope is that one day this passion will carry over to our children, and then through them to their children. So, you know, it's all about drive, and
3.
we got it.
We hope you guys will come out and tell us what you think about our wonderful display.
Because we think Christmas rocks.
It's hard to visualize the magnitude of this display until you see it from a distance, but it does cover 8 acres. And I just wanted to give you a bird's eye view.
I'm Gwen Gaddy. I'm the wife. For most of my life, I was a stay-at-home mom, but when all the kids left, I got bored, and so I now work at Kohl's. I consider myself a merchandising specialist. I like to make things pretty, so that's what I do. I do it there, and I do it here. I like to think of myself as the mastermind behind this, or the design specialist. But actually, this guy right here,
I'm supposed to come up there.
where is he? He actually makes it happen. Who are you?
Hi, guys. My name's Mike Gaddy. Am I supposed to say my age?
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you my age. I'm 64 years old, but I'm going on 33. And I run, I own Mid-South Pallet Company. That's wooden crates for warehouses. And I'm really the mastermind behind this whole decoration scheme, because I make it all work and wire it up and build things. She just makes it look pretty.
Hey there, I'm Mandy Osborne. I'm 35 years old, and I'm Mike and Gwen's oldest daughter. And I'm a physical therapist. My husband always tells me I've lived in a fairy tale my whole life. Well, I have. It's great to be a part of this. Some funny stuff really happens around here, and the most funny thing is that when I was 13 years old, my dad decided it would be a great idea to put a sign out in the yard that said, "Ho, ho, ho, ha, ha." Pretty embarrassing for a teenager. And then somebody out in the yard took a deer and mounted it on the other one in a mating position. Also pretty embarrassing. We have no idea how long it stayed that way, and when we finally took it down, it was just a big joke for years.
Hey there, I'm Brandy, Mike and Gwen's daughter, and this is my little girl Taylor, who we're teaching from a very young age to love and enjoy Christmas as much as we do. I'm 32 years old, and I'm a family nurse practitioner as well as a certified nurse midwife. And I think what I love the most is that I love what our family does. And I've always been so proud and so excited to overhear people talking about the traffic and the craziness that goes on at 898 Sandy Creek Road. But I mostly love that we can let loose and we can be elves and we can be Mr. and Mrs. Claus and we can dress up and get out there and enjoy the season with everybody else. So I am happy to be a part of the family, the Gaddy Light Extravaganza.
Hey y'all, I'm Michael Gaddy. I am Mike and Gwen's son. I am married to Lauren Gaddy and we live right next door. I'm 29 years old. I work for Toto USA. I'm the senior production supervisor. And as a child growing up, my parents made things so special for us around Christmas time, not only because of the Christmas lights, but just the way that they presented the whole holiday to us. They really made it about Christ and the reason for the holiday. And I just wanted to share one really funny story with y'all. At the time that this happened, probably about 10 years ago, we had a Great Dane, and he was very playful. Anytime somebody took off running, it was game on. And my dad is really big about making sure people don't speed through the lights. So on this particular night, my dad was chasing after a car, and Chester was the dog's name. He pulled off the cleanest open field tackle I've ever seen, and took off at the same time my dad did. Just took him off at the knees, and he went face first into the ground. It was hilarious, but it was one of those things where you could tell my dad was really upset, but there were so many cars in the driveway that he just had to, just turn around and walk back to the house.
All right, y'all. I'm Lauren Gaddy. I'm married to Michael. I'm 28 years old. I'm a registered nurse in labor and delivery. I have grown to love this as part of Christmas. You could say that I have a Grinch spirit at times. And I can't stand it when the poles start going up in the middle of August in our front yard. I beg them to hold off for a few more months. But I love the final result, and I do love decorating our house. Like you said, we live next door. So once everything's said and done, it's all nice, but it takes me a little while to get there. But I do. But it's fun, and I can't wait till we have kids, and it will become part of our life as well. Good?
Yep.